Marco Polo, born in Venice, Italy, in 1254, remains one of history's most fascinating figures, inextricably linked to the Silk Road and his extraordinary journey to the East. His father, Niccolo Polo, and his uncle, Maffeo Polo, were seasoned merchants, already engaged in trade with the Mongol Empire when Marco was just a boy. The Polo family belonged to the wealthy and influential Venetian merchant class, deeply involved in the lucrative trade between Europe and the East. Venice, a powerful maritime republic, controlled vital trade routes and held a virtual monopoly on trade with the Levant and beyond. The initial impetus for their eastern venture stemmed from a papal mission to the Mongol Khan, Guyuk, seeking to forge an alliance against Islam and spread Christianity. However, the mission, led by John of Montecorvino, faced numerous obstacles and eventually failed, leaving the Polo family as a unique conduit for Westerners to penetrate the Mongol Empire. In 1269, when Marco was around 15 years old, Niccolo and Maffeo returned to Venice, eager to reunite with their family and recount their incredible experiences in the East. Their tales were captivating, descriptions of vast cities, opulent courts, and exotic goods beyond imagination, sparking a sense of adventure and a desire to explore in young Marco Dortalides. Driven by ambition and curiosity, Marco insisted on accompanying his father and uncle on their second journey to the Mongol Empire, beginning a journey that would last for nearly 2 decades. Their initial route involved sailing across the Adriatic Sea to Constantinople, a vibrant and cosmopolitan city serving as a crucial link between Europe and Asia. From Constantinople, they traveled overland through Anatolia, encountering diverse cultures and landscapes before reaching the Black Sea. They then crossed the Caucasus Mountains, a formidable barrier separating Europe and Asia, navigating treacherous paths and facing harsh weather conditions. They eventually reached Persia, present-day Iran, a land of rich history and culture, where they encountered Persian hospitality and learned about local customs. Their journey continued east, through the deserts of Central Asia, a harsh and unforgiving environment that tested their endurance and resilience. They finally reached the court of Kublai Khan, the Mongol ruler who controlled a vast empire stretching from Eastern Europe to East Asia, in what is now Mongolia Dar. Kublai Khan, a cultured and sophisticated ruler, was impressed by the Polos' knowledge and skills, and he employed them in various administrative and diplomatic roles. Marco quickly learned the Mongol language and customs, proving to be a capable and trusted servant of the Khan, and he was dispatched on numerous missions throughout the empire. He served as a tax collector, a negotiator, and a messenger, traveling extensively throughout China, Tibet, India, and Southeast Asia. His accounts describe the vibrant cities of China, with their bustling markets, intricate canals, and advanced technologies, exceeding in anything Europeans had ever seen. He marveled at the Grand Canal, the world's longest man-made waterway, facilitating trade and transportation throughout the empire. He witnessed the use of paper money, gunpowder, and the compass, inventions that were centuries ahead of European technology. He observed the elaborate rituals and customs of the Mongol court, including the practice of ancestor worship and the use of elaborate clothing and jewelry. He described the diverse religious beliefs and practices of the people he encountered, including Buddhism, Taoism, Islam, and Nestorian Christianity. After 17 years in the service of Kublai Khan, the Polo family received permission to return to Venice, laden with treasures and carrying tales of unimaginable riches. They sailed back to Venice via the sea route, likely passing through Java and the Indian Ocean, encountering storms and pirates along the way. They arrived back in Venice in 1295, just in time to participate in a naval battle against the Genoese, our rival maritime republic. Marco Polo actively participated in the Venetian-Genoese wars, contributing his knowledge of strategy and his experience in foreign lands. After the war, Marco dictated his memoirs to Rustichello da Pisa, a fellow prisoner in a Genoese prison, creating a work known as The Travels of Marco Polo. The book, written in a lively and engaging style, detailed his experiences in the East, describing the geography, culture, and customs of the Mongol Empire and beyond. Initially met with skepticism and disbelief by many Europeans, the travels gradually gained recognition and influence over time. It provided Europeans with a window into a world they had never known, sparking a renewed interest in trade and exploration. The book inspired Christopher Columbus, who used Marco Polo's descriptions of the East to justify his voyage to the West, hoping to find a shorter route to the Indies. Despite its profound impact, Marco Polo's legacy has been subject to debate, with some scholars questioning the accuracy and completeness of his accounts. However, regardless of the controversies, Marco Polo remains a pivotal figure in the history of exploration and cultural exchange, bridging the gap between East and West. He died in Venice in 1324, leaving behind a remarkable legacy that continues to inspire adventurers and explorers to this day.